Welcome to another cozy weekend in my life.
Just sometimes that we have.
This weekend I decided was all about self-care. I feel like I haven't been giving myself what I need as much as I need to, so I really wanted to start off by definitely focusing on my skincare and really spending more time with myself. I started a new job maybe 2 months ago, and I realized that I've been spending so much time on my work and my work ethic, and I fell back on giving into myself. So I decided that I would start a new book, which is called How Women Rise. And the best part about it is that I literally thrifted the book, and it's about what is holding you back. What may have helped you before is not helping you now. And I really feel like it's helping me grow not just as a person, but as a woman in my 20s as well. It's a great read so far. It felt amazing this weekend, so I definitely made sure to spend some time outside. And I also focused on my business and my creative endeavors. So right here, I am creating a mug design for Miracles for the Mind, my blog and shop. And honestly, my creative endeavors, my art, my painting, my singing, it really puts a joy into me. And I realized that after starting my job and trying to get in a new routine, I really took a huge step back from doing what I love. And doing what I love keeps me going. So honestly, creating this mug was something that means a lot to me, and I put positive affirmations on each heart. And it reminds me of the Valentine's Day candy. And the huge consensus of my blog is knowing that you belong and that you are loved and you are seen, you are heard, and your feelings are valid. So for me to put these affirmations on the mug is just bigger than anything, and every one of them is different. So it's like you wake up in the morning and you just see the reason why you're here. I'm gonna start an entrepreneur series very soon, so I really want you guys to stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see more for sure. And also, I do want to be honest and vulnerable with you guys because that's honestly my whole brand. This past few weeks I've been in a rut and I felt stuck and like I had a creative block, so this weekend I decided to paint. And painting this weekend has really brought me so much joy. It's like I'm healing my inner child all at once. Before this painting, honestly, I'll be honest, this year 2025 has been interesting and insane all at once. And I haven't had many opportunities to paint, so I created an opportunity for myself. I found some inspiration from Pinterest and just began to draw and color. And this canvas, I actually hated it before. It was like a blend of purple and blue background that I never finished from a year ago. So I was like, you know what, let me repurpose the canvas and turn it into something beautiful. And that's exactly what I did. It literally is therapy to me. Painting, using your creative freedom, free will. You can do whatever you please, and then if you mess up on canvas with acrylic, you literally fix it. And I feel like that's so beautiful. It like shows me that in life when we make mistakes, it's not the end of the world. You can just essentially paint over it. Your life is a blank canvas and you can go any which direction. And sometimes it makes us feel lost, but I think there's beauty in it because you can go anywhere you want to go. For some reason, I've been feeling like I'm not talented enough or not creative enough. And I'm thinking the problem was that I was not creating as I wanted to because I felt like the outside world had so many opinions and it took away from what I really wanted to do. And I feel like one of the solutions is to stop telling everyone what you're doing because not only do they react and it changes what you want to do, but also you get that false sense of doing it already. Like for example, if I tell someone that I'm going to paint this amazing painting, then they're so happy. Then I'm like, well, I already got the recognition. I don't want to really do it anymore. So my new focus from now on is to just do and stop talking because actions have always spoken louder than words. And also when I finish something, I feel accomplished. So I genuinely want you guys to join me on this journey of essentially shutting up and just doing. I know it probably sounds crazy, but I'm a yapper and I love to yap, and I've noticed that sometimes it hurts my feelings because maybe I'll overshare or just the audience that I'm giving to is not necessarily the same or right audience for me. And I've noticed that even just growing up in my 20s that not everyone has the same ideas as you and not everyone has the same mindset, so it's like I'm just gonna shut up and just do what I love. My brother also painted with me this weekend. It was the best, and he's so awesome, man, I swear.
I'm a little bit sick, so I know it sounds crazy, but I just did my skincare. But I just finished reading my first book on Kindle. I got Kindle Unlimited, and the first book I chose to read
Also, surprise, surprise, I had my first brand reach out to me in my email this past 2 weeks, and when I tell y'all, that made me feel like my hard work was paying off, and it really is. Sometimes you just don't see the result immediately, and it can let you down, but I just came here to let you guys know that consistency wins every time, and don't stop doing what you're doing because it will pay off, and it's worth it in the end, I promise you. I ended up doing a video for a skincare brand called iUnique, and not only was the serum just great in itself, but it's just so amazing to have a brand reach out to you, work with you, and end up loving your final result as well. It felt amazing, and I'm super proud of myself, and I know that this is just the beginning. Also, I know I might be all over the place, but it's so important to treat yourself, so I went to Ross and got a perfume and a wallet, both by Ed Hardy. If you stop at Ross and you see this Ed Hardy perfume, don't even think twice, just buy it. The packaging is awesome and it smells so good. It's floral, but it's not overpowering, and I'm definitely going to be using this a lot. I mentioned earlier that I wanted to do an entrepreneur series soon, so what I've been doing recently is a lot of business research, trying to figure out marketing, my audience, and other things like that because I really want to pour my all into my blog, my shop, my business, my brand, and all the creative endeavors that I have going on. So the biggest part of that is definitely doing research, and what best way to do it than watch YouTubers that you love? It's kind of funny because I have a whole bag of canvases that I hate. And actually, hate is a strong word. Let's just say really dislike. Because someone else saw this painting and they were like, oh my gosh, Sam, it's so good. Like, why are you about to ruin it? And I was like, no, I'm just going to accentuate it because it is not my standard. Like, maybe my standards are high and I like them that way. So I saw this and I was like, I do not like her. I'm going to fix her. And that's usually how I am about everything in life. Like, if there's something I don't like, I'm not gonna just get used to it. I'm going to make it better. Always. And also, I haven't done an abstract piece in so long, so that made me happy too, because I feel like sometimes it's good to just do a painting without too much effort, if that makes sense, because sometimes it could just ruin your mood. I don't even know how to explain it well. I feel like other artists will get it, but like, it's just a mind freeing activity. Like, I'm just gonna paint and whatever happens, happens. And I ended up liking it a lot. Also, most of you may not know, but I started to practice press on nails starting this year in March, and I've been buying products slowly over time and trying to hone into my skills. And it's a hobby that I really love, and I want to turn it into a side hustle. I actually have a personal nail page on YouTube, I'll link it ahead, but I'm gonna be doing this in my entrepreneur series too, so if you love it, definitely stay tuned. I started to do it because one, I kind of started to hate getting my nails done, and two, I was like, I can totally do this. I'm talented and I can do anything I put my mind to, and it's another form of art and creativity and self-expression, so why not? In addition to my endeavors, you guys know I had to grab a drink and get some good food too to really celebrate the weekend. Y'all know that. Come on. And to close the weekend out, I did a bit of a mini Sunday reset, washed some laundry, put some clothes away, did some schoolwork, the usual. Overall, I would say this is one of the best weekends I've had in a long time. I feel like I really needed to pour into myself, get rest, and just focus on the bigger picture and not what doesn't matter. I feel like I've been in a lack mindset and now I'm focusing on what I do have and using what I have to get better. I really hope you guys enjoyed this week's video and I can't wait to see you guys next week. I love you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.